Today, oh my gosh. Today is my last day at Equinox. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy about this decision. Last day, waking up at this ungodly hour to come here. I'm so excited for what's to come. I certainly did not think that this is how my afternoon would start, but here we are making homemade pie crust for an apple pie with Tito's vodka. Goodbye, work uniform. I just drove over to pick up my last paycheck, and now I'm going to head to TJ Maxx to look for a pie pan, which hopefully I can find, because completely forgot about the fact that I need a pie pan to bake my pie in. And I checked Trader Joe's, I checked Target to see if they have like those aluminum ones. They did not, so fingers crossed. If I have time, I'll also stop by Chase, but I feel like the day has like already escaped me. I mean, like, I was fairly productive today, but I didn't even go to my second job because I got called off and still did not get everything done that I would have liked. I think that's like my problem, is that I set my like, not my standards, but I set the bar so high for myself, and then I get so disappointed in myself when I don't get it done. Now I'm noticing that the parking lot that I was planning on parking in is actually, it has an ice skating rink, so I can't park there, so now I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. Okay, it's fine, we'll figure it out. All right, I think it's time to chat. Today has been a day. It is 4 o'clock, it is Wednesday, November 27th, and today was my last day at my job that I got at the end of August, my first training job at a gym. I put in my 2 weeks notice a couple weeks ago. I mean, the last couple of months have been a whirlwind. You guys already know everything that has happened. I got my PT certificate and then applied to jobs, got hired at a gym that I genuinely thought I was going to freaking love. I thought that this was it. I thought I got so lucky. I thought that I would just thrive in that environment, and honestly the complete opposite happened. However, I do feel that my YouTube channel getting hacked played a huge role in everything that has happened over the last couple of months. One, I think that I genuinely realized what I want to do in terms of my life when my YouTube got taken away from me, essentially. It just made me realize how much I want to pursue social media. It made me realize how much I want to pursue not just social media in the sense of like, oh, I want to have a YouTube channel, but it made me realize, wait a second, this is my purpose in life. This is how I'm going to impact people in the way that I want to impact people. This is what I am being called to do. I feel so different when I am focused on YouTube and when I am focused on sharing my life and what I'm going through and practicing my faith, practicing everything that I essentially believe in. I could not focus on any of those things while I had this job. It was such a stressful environment in the sense of just like the management, but also not being able to be my own person. And I know that sounds so weird, but it's just like you're so focused on sales, you're so focused on other people that you never really like have time for yourself. And I feel like that sounds kind of like almost like an excuse. The thing is that I want to work for myself and I want to help people on my terms, and when I had this job I felt like I was working on everybody else's terms, and I felt like I was constantly being micromanaged and I was constantly wasting time, and time is so precious to me. Time is so valuable to me because I feel like I never have enough of it. I feel like I was at that gym doing absolutely nothing more than I ever trained people. I started to get like a decent amount of clients, but I don't know how to explain it. It was just not the right place for me. And I feel so good about my decision to leave. I was editing this video the other day, literally just uploaded it, and I was talking about my interview experience with the gym, and I was talking about like my fears, and it is insane to me because in that video I literally said I don't want to be in a position where I get this job and then 3 months down the line I quit because I realize that I hate it. And here I am 3 months down the line and I quit because I realized that I hate it. So this just goes to show it is so important to actually like think through the decisions that you choose to make and actually ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Is this actually going to bring me happiness and fulfillment? Or am I just throwing darts in the dark? Am I just like trying to fulfill a financial desperation within myself? Because in a way I was. Yes, I wanted the experience. Yes, I thought that I was going to be happy there. But at the end of the day, I knew working for somebody would not make me happy. Working for a corporation like that would literally make me miserable, and that is exactly what it did. I love fitness, I love health, I love wellness, I love inspiring people and motivating people and teaching people about health and wellness and impacting them, but I love being able to have the freedom to do it on my own terms, which is what private training is going to provide me with, which is what I'm going to be essentially doing. I do have a couple of clients that did say that they're willing to train with me privately, so I'm very excited about that. Additionally, I will be launching my own online private training business, and that is what I'm most excited about. Moving forward, I never want to work at a gym ever again. I just want to make this dream work. And in a way, I think like God was just kind of like, listen, you want this so bad, here you go, have it, enjoy. But then you kind of like, you learn the lesson as you actually do it. That's kind of how I feel. And you know, I don't necessarily regret my time there either, because in a way I learned a lot. I got quite a bit of sales experience from that job. Additionally, I met somebody who helped me get my YouTube channel back. I don't know what I would have done had that person not helped me. All in all, it was not a waste. I just feel like had I put my faith and my trust in God instead of, you know, thinking that I could do it all on my own, things would have been a little bit different. Nonetheless, I'm very happy with my decision to leave. I'm very confident in what the future holds. And I feel like this is going to be a month of exploration, which I feel like is so funny because this year has just been like the most chaotic, ridiculous year of my life. And I feel like as 2024 is coming to an end, I feel like I'm almost like hitting the reset button on everything. I feel like I'm starting fresh. I'm going through like a rebirth. Legitimately feel like I'm starting from scratch again, but it's a good feeling. I don't feel scared. I feel scared like in a good way, almost like, oh, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna get into? I'm just excited. It's funny because I felt like I was starting over in 2024, but here I am, starting over yet again, 2025. I've grown so much this year, and I feel like I've learned so much and matured so much, hopefully, and I just I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm so excited to share my journey of basically just learning to put your trust in God. That is literally all I want to share on my channel is inspiration and motivation for you to chase after your dreams. It's okay to kind of like realize that the dreams or the things that you thought you wanted maybe actually weren't for you, and it's okay to create new ones and set new ones for yourself. It's okay to take a leap of faith and trust that you're gonna be okay, because at the end of the day, you're so smart and you're so strong, and God is in your corner, and everything is gonna work out exactly the way that He intends it to, as long as you put your faith in Him. right, taco bowls are done. There's rice, lettuce, ground bison with some sauteed red onions, tomatoes, avocado. I mixed in some of the avocado into the lettuce already. Beet kraut. I put some sriracha on mine. This looks so good. Bon appetit. For dessert, going to have this coconut sugar macaroon from Erewhon. Looks so good. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. It's 7 o'clock. I just got up. I got up at 6:40 actually. Slept in this morning because I went to bed very late last night. I could not fall asleep because I fell asleep on the couch and then did my skincare, all of that stuff. Went to bed and of course could not fall asleep after that. Today we have a big day ahead of us. Well, it's not gonna be like huge or anything, it's not gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be really fun. Cooking, relaxing, playing board games, eating good food, all that jazz. I'm gonna go on a run. I'm gonna get that out of the way today. I got an energy drink yesterday at Target. This one is the Winter Wonderberry by Alani. It's so good and I just feel like it's very on brand. So I'm just gonna drink this, get dressed. The weather is nice this morning. It's like nice and crisp, which is my favorite for Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna drink this. We're gonna go on a run. I'll probably just do a couple miles, nothing crazy, and then I'll come back and start like prepping. I think we're gonna have like an early dinner, so it'll be kind of like a lunch, and then we'll have like dessert a little bit later and stuff. But I'm excited. It's gonna be a great day. I'm excited to take you along. But yeah, cheers. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm 2 miles into my run and I'm feeling pretty wrecked already because I ran 5 miles yesterday. Probably wasn't the best idea to do back-to-back running days, but it's fine. We're fine. I'm listening to such an incredible sermon by Stephen Furtick. I'm like absolutely mind blown at how God is speaking to me right now through him. Like, this is absolute insanity. I'm gonna have to share with you later, but I decided to go walk to the water because it is so freaking beautiful out right now and the sun is shining and I'm sore and I'm like, ugh, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful outside. I need to show you. Also, I hate walking in my shoes in the sand, but you gotta do what you gotta do. The ocean is like, it looks beautiful. The waves are massive right now. Okay, pie pan has been secured. I'm actually surprised. I didn't realize the Whole Foods was going to be open today, so I just stopped by there. This is all that they had, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this gluten-free pie crust, throw that away, and then just use this pan because this is the exact same size that I need. I also got some light brown sugar, which is what I needed, some fresh orange juice, bananas, some raspberries, and then my favorite sheep's milk yogurt. This is fantastic. It's so delicious. Okay, I just prepped these honey butter rolls. Literally such a last minute decision. I've never made these before. I've never tried this recipe out. I have no idea if it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna pop this into the fridge until it's ready to bake. Hopefully they turn out right. Okay, I'm about to start making the pie, but I want to just like make sure the kitchen is clean and everything. I feel like I made a huge mess when I was making those buns, but I made my first cup of coffee of the day. That's only because I had an energy drink, otherwise I definitely would have had one by now. I'm just trying to like tidy everything up, trying to prep everything. I'm also going to make my beet salad. I'm trying to just like prep everything so I don't have to like worry about it for the rest of the day and I don't like stress out and whatnot. If you're wondering why my hair looks weird, I have a clip in it so nothing falls. But you know, since it is Thanksgiving, I just feel like it's like we should be a little bit festive with our coffee today and put a little bit of whipped cream on it. This whipped cream actually has no carrageenan, and this is the first time that I've ever found a whipped cream with no carrageenan, so I think that is incredible. It's just sweetened with regular cane sugar. So, oh my gosh, is this not a masterpiece? Oh my gosh, wow. Either I've been living under a rock or this is just phenomenal. I put my Topanga honey, an espresso pod, frothed milk, and then just the whipped cream. Delicious. Okay, I just have to say that like I have this like grand plan today to like edit as much content as possible and just be super productive before like starting dinner or like Thanksgiving cooking and whatnot. And I have literally had the best day. I haven't touched my computer, unfortunately, just because there hasn't been time, but I've just spent the whole morning, afternoon, whatever, in the kitchen. And I know this is gonna sound probably weird, but there is truly no other place I would much rather be. I love cooking so much. I love the idea of like knowing that I'm gonna like feed somebody and like they're gonna be enjoying the food, and just I love cooking so much, and like holiday cooking and baking is just top tier. I'm making this pie from scratch, and I swear to God, if it turns out, just call me Martha Stewart. All right, chicken is going into the oven for about an hour. Here is our feast: honey buns, honey butter rolls, the beet salad, mushrooms, green beans. We've got our chicken. Looks so good. This is the bone broth gravy. It looks so good. All right, roasted chicken is done. Carved it. Looks so good. Happy Thanksgiving. Mihai and I are taking a walk after dinner. Dinner was a 10 out of 10. We're just getting our steps in. I'm gonna go home, clean up the major mess that I made, and make the pie. So fingers crossed that it turns out good. But this dinner was probably one of the best ones that we've had for Thanksgiving. The chicken was so good, so juicy. The rolls, I legitimately don't understand how I made such good rolls. Such a fabulous meal. And now we're gonna feel so much better because we got our steps in. Digestion is gonna be great tomorrow. Happy Friday. I don't know where my brain is at today, but it's clearly not in my head because I've said happy Sunday, I've said happy Saturday, and then I just got a coffee and he says happy Friday and I say happy Saturday. Anyways, happy Friday. I just got done at the gym and I went over to one of my favorite little coffee shops here in Venice, and he gave me a free coffee, and that honestly made my day. Sweetest thing ever. Such, like, it's really the little things. It is the little things. He must know that I quit my job. That's probably why he gave me a free coffee. I got a flat white. It's delicious. I need to go to Whole Foods as per usual, so let's go. Second Thanksgiving feast with some leftovers, and I made these crispy drumsticks that honestly look really good. Some meatballs, meat and cheese, or just cheese and fruit board that we've been snacking on. Some the leftover buns from yesterday. The beet salad, this Omeline wine, which is organic. It's a Pinot Noir. mushrooms and the crackers and a little bit of mashed potatoes.
Cold, sloppy day to go camping. It's a high of 50 degrees.
First official meal of the day, yogurt bowl, banana, and some berries with honey, of course. I just got out of the shower and started drying my hair. I'm trying really hard to not let the fact that I was at the nail salon for almost 4 hours ruin my mood, because the situation was completely out of everybody's control. The owner like didn't feel good, and she like had the ambulance and the firefighters came and everything, but it was like this huge ordeal. Life, you know, life gets in the way. And another thing is that I got a flat tire this morning coming home from work, so there's that. So it's just like, it's just funny to me how you always have these expectations of having like a super productive day or super productive morning or whatever it might be, and then life is like, no, you're not gonna be productive today. You're gonna get a flat tire, you're gonna not feel good, you're gonna this, you're gonna that, whatever it might be. So anyways, I'm trying really hard to not let that ruin my mood. Anyways, I just showered. I'm gonna dry my hair. I've dried it about like 75-ish%, honestly. This spray is a godsend. 1, it makes your hair smell fantastic. 2, such a good detangler. And 3, it's a heat protectant, so super good. Highly recommend this product. Anyways, I'm gonna divide my hair, and I'm just going to kind of like do like a little semi blowout. I'm not super good at them, but I feel like they always add a little character to my hair.
Everybody's about protein right now, and I know you've talked a lot about this. I think that next fiber.
Proper bowel. Yeah, that's the indication of why they're
He's pissed right now, and he's on a major witch
Hair is done. Doubtful that it's gonna actually like stay this voluminous and this curled, but it looks good for the time being. Anyways, I'm just gonna put a little bit of hair oil and then I'll be done. I have been sitting at my desk trying to create basically like a questionnaire to start sending out to people that are interested or that decide to start training with me online. So it's just like a pretty short questionnaire that you, as my client, if you choose to work with me, will fill out for me, so that way I know everything that I need to know as your trainer slash coach. I was trying to like come up with like questions that are very specific and tailored, so it kind of took me some time, but now I'm trying to figure out how to integrate it into my website, and that has stunted me, so that's taking quite a bit of time. I just got dressed. I'm keeping it pretty casual today, just wearing a long sleeve shirt, blue jeans, and I'm gonna throw on my leather jacket that I love, and I feel like it matches perfectly. The weather is so gross and ugly, it makes me not want to go anywhere or do anything, but I feel like then I'm gonna complain about not going out and not doing anything. So but anyways, we're gonna go out to dinner, grab some food, come back home, maybe watch a movie or play Monopoly, and just have a relaxing and chill Saturday evening. Hello, it is Sunday. Happy Sunday. I have not been very chatty today. I feel like, or even yesterday. I feel like yesterday we didn't even chat very much. Yesterday was just kind of like, I don't want to say a throwaway day, but definitely just didn't get as much done as I would have wanted to, because I feel like my entire morning was kind of like, you know, taken up, and then I came home, did a little bit of cleaning, did a little bit of computer work. We went out to dinner, had a really nice, delicious meal, and then we started watching Seinfeld, which was Seinfeld, but it was my first time watching that show. Somebody should have told me that it's actually really, really good. It's kind of giving me Friends vibes, which is my favorite TV show. Today is a new day. I woke up late because I went to bed late because I couldn't fall asleep again. I'm so over moving forward. Actually, this week I have decided to like set some very, very strict boundaries for myself, but we're getting this stuff fixed. Like, there are so many things that I'm going to start doing now that I don't have my Equinox job anymore. We're going to be changing so many things around. Things are going to be very different moving forward, and I'm honestly looking forward to the changes. But anyways, I just wanted to quickly come on here and say hello, good morning. Went to a coffee shop this morning and got a little bit of computer work done with Mihai. He was in between clients, so we only were there for like an hour and a half tops. And then he had to go to another client. He dropped me off at home, and I went over to the Y, and I just did some steady state cardio. I did 45 minutes of stairs, level 8, which for me is zone 2. And I just felt like it was very slow for me today, which sometimes it feels hard, sometimes it feels easy. I think that today just felt easy. And I feel good. Like, I'm glad that I got it done. Oh, that's so pretty. What is that? But anyways, now I'm just driving over to Whole Foods to pick up just a couple of things that I need to set myself up for success for the week. Yogurt, some ground meat, some fruit. All right, I have a super quick, small little grocery haul for you. I got these for Mihai. He's obsessed with these. The Whole Foods that I went to was completely out of literally everything, so I didn't get too much stuff for the week. But I got some cherry tomatoes. I have to sneeze. Bananas that I'm gonna hide. Pro tip, if you have green bananas and you want them to ripen quickly, just put them into a dark cabinet. And then I got some Greek yogurt. I got some dark chocolate. This one with raspberries, and then just plain. 2 packets of wild blueberries and 1 packet of frozen blackberries. Garlic powder because I'm pretty much out. And then last but not least, I got 2 things of bone broth. I'm really going to be upping my bone broth game this week. Gonna try to have this every single morning. So I have one in the cupboard right now, and then I'll probably go to the grocery store on Wednesday and I'll stock up on some more. All right, here's dinner tonight. I've got ground bison with onions, potatoes cooked in tallow, some leftover beet salad, and then I made another little Greek salad on the side. Bon appetit. This was cooked, or I just boiled the potatoes and then I fried them in the tallow and just added some salt, pepper, and some parsley. Oh, and I made a homemade tzatziki on top. Happy Monday. It is 7 o'clock. I woke up at 5:40. Literally didn't have to rush to go anywhere because I'm done with my job, so I'm so happy. I'm making my first cup of coffee of the day. This is one of the things that I was saying yesterday I'm going to be trying to do differently going into this week, but basically I'm going to be trying to put off my first cup of coffee till post breakfast. I feel like over the last couple of months of working at my job and those early hours at that job, and then coupled with my late hours at my second job, I feel like my circadian rhythm, my hormones, everything has honestly just been thrown off yet again. And now I'm trying to recalibrate everything, reset everything, because I just don't feel my best self. I don't feel good. And this happens to me all the time because my body is so used to like this consistent routine of being able to wake up naturally whenever I want and not waking up at the butt crack of morning. I was waking up at 3:45 and going to bed at like 11 or 12. So I just feel like everything internally has just been, like I said, thrown off. So today was kind of like the first day of trying to recalibrate everything. I woke up naturally. I did not use my phone. I journaled, read my Bible, and drank bone broth, and made breakfast. I had my steel cut oats, which, by the way, my new favorite breakfast, my new favorite staple breakfast. These steel cut oats cooked in water, and then I add some milk to make them creamy, some Greek yogurt, and frozen blueberries. and honey. Literally the best breakfast that I've had in a while. It was so good. So after I eat, drink plenty of water, of course, but I'm waiting about 20 to 30 minutes to have my first cup of coffee, just so that my body can calm down and my cortisol levels can just be okay. So we'll see how it goes. I'll definitely be keeping you updated. There are a couple of other things that I'm doing as well to kind of help myself in the sense of like recalibrating my hormones, just making sure everything is nice and good and stable, which I'll share what works, what hasn't worked, etc. Anyways, happy Monday. Let's finish making our cup of coffee. I'm so excited to have my first cup of coffee of the day. I'm doing honey, milk, and just an espresso pod. She is absolute gorgeousness. I never thought that I would be that person that waits to have coffee in the mornings. I've always been somebody who wakes up and the first thing I do is go to my coffee machine, and yet here we are today. It is 7:15. Not only did I wait 30 minutes after eating to have my first cup of coffee, but I literally waited almost like an hour something, almost 2 hours actually, almost 2 hours to have my first cup of coffee. That's good stuff. I just got ready to go to the gym, and I quickly wanted to share a couple of things that I'm setting, like a couple of intentions basically that I'm setting for myself for the month of December. It's a December, I titled it a December wellness challenge for myself. Basically, I mentioned this briefly yesterday when I was driving. There are just a couple of like things that I've kind of been lenient on, I don't know how to talk. Just a couple of things that I feel like I have been lenient on, and I feel like I need to tighten up in certain areas. So first thing that I wrote down is wake up naturally but early, which I feel like today was a great example of me waking up naturally and it still being a little bit on the earlier side. It was 5:40. Typically my sweet spot for waking up early is around 5 o'clock, but only when my circadian rhythm is regulated will I be able to do that without an alarm and feel like comfortable and good doing that. But anyways, wake up, have bone broth, breakfast, and then coffee. That's the first thing. No phone in the mornings. That is a non-negotiable. I was able to do that today. I didn't check my email, didn't check my texts. I literally woke up, saw the time, and then started to kind of like get ready for the morning. I turned on a sermon on Spotify, but that is all that I did. Read fiction before bed. That is something that I really want to start implementing. Reading a fiction book before bed and then reading nonfiction in the mornings. I'm going to find one today to settle on and we'll read it. We'll go through it together. Read Bible and journal every single morning. I used to do this consistently every single morning, like clockwork. Stop doing it. I want to get back to it. Next thing is have 130 grams of protein daily. No scrolling. Focus on creating rather than consuming, and that just ties into me not being on my phone first thing in the morning. And then last but not least, go to bed every single night with a clean home. I refuse to go to bed with the dishes not being done. Last night I went to bed with a couple of dishes in the sink and that really pissed me off. Starting this week, the house must be clean before I go to bed. I don't care what time it's gonna be. The point is that I refuse to go to bed with a dirty house because I don't want to wake up to a dirty environment, especially like waking up early. I don't want to waste those precious morning hours cleaning, and I always end up doing that if the house is messy. So those are my non-negotiables for the month of December, and hopefully I'll be able to maintain that for the rest of my life. I feel like sometimes you get into such a good like routine with your habits and then they just like kind of like fall off, and I really just want to just focus on this. This is doable. This is sustainable. I want to focus on that. But anyways, let's go to the gym. We're gonna hit a leg day. I am drinking an Alani. I really like the winterberry one, but I had that yesterday, so I need to go and pick up a couple more. But anyways, let's go gym, then we're gonna come back, tidy up, make lunch, get back to editing. I have some client programs that I need to work on, and then I have work at 5 today. Right, I ended up doing 30 minutes of the Stairmaster. It was pretty challenging. After a leg day, that was kind of rough. I'm just gonna go do some abs and then we'll call it a day and we're gonna go home.
Or should I say former?
Alright, so I've got leftovers for tomorrow. I had 2 boiled eggs and then I have 2 leftover for tomorrow. Here is my lunch. I'm having beet kraut, some Greek yogurt on top of all of this with some cherry tomatoes and the meat mixture on the bottom. So excited to eat this. Video is edited and uploaded. I did all of my client programs today and I cleaned. So everything is nice and clean and organized. When I come home, I won't be stressed out. I'll be able to just do my skincare and go to bed and hopefully read before I fall asleep. And I feel so good. This has been like the most productive Monday ever, and just like the best Monday, especially because I genuinely think it's because I'm not working at that other job. So I feel really good. But anyways, I'm going to go to work and I'll see you later. Hi, hello, I'm back from work. I was literally about to go hop in the shower, but I remembered that I was vlogging. I wanted to end this vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. I hope you had the best Thanksgiving. But anyways, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next vlog. Good night.